Pralambasura, and after kicking Pralambasura, he turned into a little cute Gopa boy to really very big, ferocious demon. Pralambasura, and after kicking Pralambasura, he turned into a little cute Gopa boy to really very big,
sorry, there's
ferocious
something
demon.
happening. So Balramji kicked Pralambasura only after he turned into his big form, because he became like a demon, very tall, reaching up to the clouds, and Balramji was taken aback. But how did this cute little boy
Prabhuji, this Pralambasura's intention was to hurt Balarama and take him away from Krishna.
Yes.
Because he recognized that Krishna is very powerful and he realized that he can't do anything to Krishna. So he decided to attack Balarama.
Yes, very good.
And
Prabhuji?
Yes.
So, before that, Pralambasura, he turned into a really very small, cute boy, and he wanted to attack Krishna and Balaram, but then he realized that he couldn't attack Krishna, so that's why he just was in Krishna's team. They were like playing a wrestling game, so they were in teams, and Krishna and Balaram were the two leaders, the team leaders.
Yes.
And Pralambasura was in Krishna's team.
Yes,
so
very good.
Krishna's team lost, so that's why Pralambasura was so angry. So that's why he tried to attack Balaram. Plus Pralambasura is that one who's that Gopa boy who's crying.
Yes. Okay, very good. So Pralambasura, what does Pralambasura represent? So any selfishness or lust, that we want everything for ourselves. Everybody.
Prabhuji, he represents lusty feelings. He represents lusty feelings and behavior.
Yes.
Can I have something to add?
Yes, please.
I just want to tell the story, but very quickly. So, the boys.
No, so there are so many other stories left. So can you talk about the second forest fire?
Okay, the second forest fire. It represents.
Yes, Prabhuji. I also think that.
Yeah. So who wants to say?
Can I say?
Yeah, Ayana, start.
Okay, so this forest fire represents other atheists.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, my voice is coming.
The devotee's path.
You hear? You cannot hear? Okay, Ayana, go ahead. Sorry.
Wait, just click this.
Sorry. What?
Just click this.
Mute?
So this forest fire represents atheists.
Excuse me, Prabhuji, my voice is coming.
Yes, Taraji, yes. We can hear.
I'm trying to.
Okay, Ayana.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I'm asking that my voice is coming or not.
Yes, Taraji, we can hear you. Okay, Ayana, continue and finish fast.
Okay, so first, the boys were playing everything. They were playing with the animals, acting like the animals. And then they were taking care of the cows, but then they forgot about the cows. So the cows just wandered off into the forest and came into this forest fire because Kamsa's soldiers put the forest fire to burn everything. So so the cows wandered in there, and then the cowherd boys came looking for the cows, and then they were calling their names, but they couldn't find them. So they finally came to this forest where the forest fire was. And then
What is the forest name? This is where Pralambasura was killed also.
Yeah, so
It's called Bandir.
oh, okay. So and then Krishna went, and then all of the boys closed their eyes except Balaram and Krishna, because they were all scared, and then they didn't want to see the cows dying, or didn't like the fire. So Krishna, so he just sucked up all the fire, and then he just swallowed it, and then it just went all away, and the cows were fine. And then when they came back with all the cows, the gopis were like dancing. And then
no, this picture just shows how gopis are attracted to Krishna's flute playing.
So
Beautiful. Yeah. So then we went into this pastime of Krishna getting the garments.
Prabhuji, we discussed about the gopis doing Kartiyani puja to get Krishna as a husband.
Yes. Very good.
And he snatched away all the clothes when they were taking bath. He snatched away all the clothes, and he went up a tree and asked them to come naked in front of him, and then he'll return the clothes. But the gopis, they really like Krishna, so they agreed to Krishna's proposal, and they came outside naked, and Krishna gave them back their clothes.
Yes. So Krishna was just satisfying their own prayer to Mother Katyayani to make him their husband, and he was only like 6 years old at that time. Okay.
in the future,
Prabhuji.
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't understand why Krishna did this.
Oh, okay.
Ask the gopis to come out.
Yeah. So that
he wanted to show everyone that the gopis cared about him a lot, and then he wanted to show that the gopis were very affectionate for him.
No, you can be affectionate, but then showing your body, that's like giving up everything and taking shelter of Krishna, right? So usually people cover their body because that's their private parts. They don't show anybody. So they're even giving everything to Krishna. So it's just showing how surrendered the gopis are to Krishna. And Krishna didn't have any bad intentions of like most men in this world. They want to see women naked.
That's what atheists believe.
But that is not Krishna's
Prabhuji, is this picture a video? Now I felt like Krishna was looking at me. Prabhuji, is this a video or something, this picture?
No, this is not a video. This is just a picture. Okay, so that brings us to today's
I
class.
saw Krishna looking at me.
Oh, very nice. So that's good feelings you're reciprocating with Krishna. Okay, let's start today's class. So after that incident, Krishna was playing with the Gopa boys, and they went to the forest, and Krishna wanted to show who his great devotees are. They were actually the Brahmin women, not the husbands. The wives were great devotees of Krishna. And
Why
Krishna,
not the husbands?
we will talk about that now. And Krishna wanted to show everyone how wonderful their devotion is. So he made a pastime where he actually, the Gopa boys with Krishna, who was playing in the forest, suddenly became very, very hungry. And Krishna, they told Krishna, "Oh Krishna, we are very hungry. What do we do?" You know, the Gopa boys are very simple people. They just ask Krishna whatever they need. And then Krishna said, "Okay, not too far from here, there are many Brahmins who are doing a puja or a sacrifice. So they have a lot of food with them to offer to the sacrificial fire. So why don't you go ask them, tell them that Balramji is sending you, because Krishna was very humble. Krishna said, I am a Vaishya, because he is uh, he, he is the son of Nanda Maharaj, but Balramji is the son of Vasudev. At least that's what everybody knows. Son of Vasudev and Rohini, right?
Not everyone knows. It was a secret to only them.
No, Rohini's son is Balramji, everybody knows. And Rohini is the wife of Vasudev.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody thinks Balramji is a Kshatriya, and Krishna is just in the Vaishya community who takes care of cows. So he said, just say Balramji is sending, so that Brahmins, they are the highest priestly class. So maybe they'll listen to Balramji. And then these little Gopa boys, they follow everything Krishna says. They didn't ask, oh, you go, Krishna, we are feeling shy, we can't go beg for food. They didn't say any of that. They just went. And they went and asked the Brahmanas, and asked the Brahmanas, could you please? They fell on the feet of everyone, and these are just simple boys, but they are following all the etiquette to express their respect to these exalted Brahmana priests who knew all the Vedas by heart, who knew Sanskrit by heart, who knew a lot of slokas, and who knew all the rituals. So they fell on the feet of them and said, oh, not too far from here, Krishna is hungry. Krishna and Balramji are hungry. Could you please give us some food so that we can take it to Krishna? And the Brahmins, they were very, very puffed up and proud.
They said no.
Yeah, they said no. Who do you think you little boys are? Actually, these little boys are greater devotees than any of these Brahmins. They're caste Brahmins, not the Vaishnava Brahmins. They're just there are some people in society who are very proud of their position. Some people have a lot of money. They're very proud of that money. Similarly, there are some Brahmins, just because they were born Brahmins and they know some of the Veda mantras, some or even all of the Vedas, if they know, they know it by heart and they know the ritual. They're very proud of those positions. And they're like, who are these little boys asking us to do something? We are in the midst of this big sacrifice. We can't help you. Just go away from here. And then poor Gopa boys, they came back running to Krishna and said, oh, they didn't hear our proposal to give us food. So then Krishna said, okay, this time you will not be refused by anyone. Just go to their wives. They're in their homes and they will definitely give you food. And so the Gopa boys jumped and ran to the Brahmins' wives of these exalted Brahmanas. And exalted within quotes. Okay, so they went.
Boys could go to their mother.
No, they were very far from home. They're in the forest, right? So it may take hours to get back to Vrindavan to their families. So good question. So this was happening right very close to where they were. And when you're hungry, you don't want to walk for many hours, right? You want food immediately. So then they went to the Brahmin wives and said, Krishna and Balram are hungry. Would you give us some food? Actually, they were the ones who were hungry, and Krishna is the one who told them to go ask. So then and the Brahmin wives, as soon as they heard, oh, our Supreme Lord Krishna is hungry and we are close by and you're allowing us to serve Krishna. Oh, this is the best day ever. They took all their wonderful food they had prepared and they are all bringing it to Krishna. And there are many relatives in their homes who were like stopping them. They didn't hear any of them. They were like, you have to wait here. Your husbands are doing a puja. You cannot go right now. They just didn't worry about any of that. And they just came with all their food to serve Krishna. And then there was one, we'll talk about that in a minute. But so there's all the Brahmana ladies, they came and they offered Krishna a bhog, and then everybody had prasadam, and all the Gopa boys were full, and they the Brahmin Patni wife said, oh Krishna, we want to just take shelter of your lotus feet. We don't want to go back to our homes because none of our relatives allowed us to come, but we came, and our husbands won't accept us again because we just went away from there without taking their permission, and we just wanted to serve you. And Krishna said, no, you are all the best devotees. When you go back, your husbands and your family will accept you back. You can go back. And Krishna sent them back home.
So
and,
they know, so since they're so spiritual, they know that Krishna is.
Yeah, they know Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And when they reached back home, the Brahmana men, then they realized what a big mistake they did. The Supreme Lord was right next to their house, and they gave up the opportunity to serve Krishna because they were too busy with their original plans to
Even
do
care about Krishna.
to do sacrifices and all that. All those sacrifices that are not focused on Krishna, it's just punya karma that will take you to the heavenly planets, but it won't take you to Krishna. So they understood their wives are greater devotees than them, and they were feeling sad that they refused to feed Krishna. And then they thought, oh, maybe we should now at least go see Krishna. And then one of them said, oh no, Kamsa will find about us, and we should not go. And Kamsa might mistreat us or punish us if we go see Krishna. So they were too scared of Kamsa, and they didn't even come to see Krishna, who was very close to their house. So that just shows that all of their material situations are more important than their love for God. And we can also learn from this, that when we have devotees coming for some help, we should always help them. And because they are coming, they are bringing Krishna's message. Okay.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
excuse me. Prabhuji,
Yes.
I have one doubt.
Yes.
How do these Brahmanas know that this Gopa boy is Krishna?
Yeah.
So can we find any fault in them?
Yeah, in the sense, okay. So just like Brahma and Indra, they know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but then they forget that because of their position, and think that what they are doing is more important than serving Krishna's immediate need, because they are given they are all given certain responsibilities, rules and responsibilities. Hey Brahma, you create this universe. I'll give you all the instructions. So they're thinking, oh, I'm the master of this universe. I will take charge of this universe. But when Krishna himself is doing Lila in the world, he comes to test whether when Krishna is just drinking from another Gopa boy's mouth and all that, he's like, how can this be God? So there is some bewilderment that happens. So similarly, these Brahmanas, they have heard of Krishna Lila, all the wonderful Lila.
We finished early today.
Why?
Because we finished the story early.
No, we are not done. We have so much to go today.
What?
Okay. Right. So, Ishwarji, did you understand? So even we also, we also know Krishna is Supreme Lord, but how many of us take some time every day to pray to Krishna? Because we are just focused on our daily chores, right? We think that is the most important, but we should take some time in the day to pray to the Lord also. So then,
like at least 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah. So their faith was not as good as the Brahmin wives.
Yay!
Yeah, all this time they have heard about all the wonderful pastimes of Krishna, and they knew that Krishna is not an ordinary boy. So does that answer your question, Neetaji? It's a very good question. So it's not
Thank
like
you.
yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I understood.
Yes.
My
Okay.
doubt is clarified.
Okay. Very good. All right. So any more questions on this? And Bhakti Vinod Thakur is a great acharya. He's a spiritual master that comes before Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur is looking at each pastime and telling us what we should learn. So the Brahmanas performing sacrifice, it represents, due to knowledge of many scriptures, if you're not serving Krishna, that's useless. And the pride that comes from some knowledge of the Vedas and thinking that you are great, you know a lot of shlokas or any of that, thinking you are better than others, that is the nature that Krishna will destroy when you bring Krishna into your heart. Okay, so that ends the pastime of the Brahmanas performing sacrifices. There's a lot of lessons to learn there, but we can't go so much into each pastime. It would be nice, but we have a lot to cover.
Is this Sanskrit or Hindi?
Okay. Both Hindi and Sanskrit have the same letters. Okay. Okay. So next, we are going to go into Govardhan Lila. And many of you may already know the story.
Govardhan.
Yeah, so what happened was, every year the Vrajavasis are the inhabitants of Vraja. Vraja is another word for Vrindavan. So Vrajavasi, the men, the cowherd men, they used to do a puja for Indra. So Indra Yagya, they used to do every year. You know why? Because Indra is the lord of rain, right? So because rain is required for the grass to grow, only if the grass grows well and it's not dried up land, can the cows eat the grass and give the cowherd men milk. That the milk they make into butter, ghee, yogurt, and then they sell it in the market, and that's how they do their business, and that's how they earn their livelihood. So they used to do this puja to appease Indra every year. And this story is going to tell us why we don't have to do demigod worship. We just have to pray to the Lord Krishna. So Krishna, he is only 7 years old at this time. So he comes to Nanda Maharaj, because he is the leader there, and he says, hey, why is everybody preparing so much? And Nanda Maharaj says, oh, this is to do a puja for Indra, to make him happy. And Krishna says, no, you don't have to do a puja for Indra. You should just do a puja for Govardhan. Govardhan is the one who stops the clouds and makes it rain and makes the grass grow. And Govardhan has...
Govardhan stop the clouds?
The clouds, they are up in the sky. When the clouds are very close to the hills, it rains on the hills, and then the water flows down, and there are streams, and there are good meadows and grass growing. And if you remember many pastimes before also, where the Brahma Vimohana Lila, we saw that the cows were taken to herd on the Govardhan hill. So Krishna says, we just have to pray to Govardhan hill. And there's another point here. Krishna was trying to use a philosophy called Karma Mimamsa. Karma Mimamsa philosophy is just saying, as you sow, so shall you reap. It's just about showing that what you do, you get the results of that. So Krishna was trying to give that philosophy to convince Nanda Maharaj that you don't have to pray to demigods. So actually, Krishna is the same person who later talks the Bhagavad Gita and says, the the Supreme Lord, Krishna is the supreme person who gives everything to everybody, and not their own karma. They can only try, but the results, Lord has to sanction it for that to happen. So, but he's using an opposite philosophy called karma mimamsa to tell Nanda Maharaj, oh, we all work so hard, and it is because of that we don't need any demigod like Indra to do anything for us. So Krishna is just using that philosophy to convince them not to do Indra Puja, but do the puja onto him himself. You know, Govardhan is none other than Krishna himself.
Krishna.
So Govardhan, there's a story of Govardhan. We'll quickly go over that. So Govardhan, many lifetimes before, in Satya Yuga, Govardhan was born to a mountain called Dronachal in the heavenly planets.
Dronachal.
Yeah, and all the demigods came to welcome Govardhan, because Govardhan is Krishna in the mountain form. So everybody was showering flowers and all that. And Govardhan, when he was born, Pulatsya Muni came to see Govardhan, and he was so happy to see Govardhan. He said, oh, I want to take Govardhan to earth. And then Dronachal was so sad to let go of his little son Govardhan Hill. But then since the Muni asked, he gave Govardhan. And then Govardhan said, I will come with you, but if you keep me down anywhere, then I will not get up from there. You can only carry me until you put me down. So it so happened that Pulatsya Muni came down from the heavenly planets into earth, and he was walking near Vrindavan. And in Dwapara Yuga, Krishna was supposed to come. So he's arranging all these pastimes. So Pulasya Muni suddenly wanted to go to the bathroom. And he got an irresistible urge. He has to go right now. So he put Govardhan down where it is today. And he went to do his business. And when he came back, Govardhan was not lifting up again. So Pulasya Muni couldn't lift up Govardhan. And he cursed Govardhan. Hey, Govardhan, your size will become smaller every year by the size of a mustard seed. You know, mustard seed is little small seed, you know, that your mothers will put into the hot oil. And so you see the black round seed. Yeah, so that's a mustard seed.
So he'll become that small?
No, he'll reduce his size by that much every year, was the curse Pulasya Muni said. And so Govardhan has been becoming smaller and smaller. He was miles high in the sky before, because he is also known as Giriraj. He's a king of all mountains. But because of this curse, his size is reducing little by little every year. But then there are millions of years that passed, right, from Satya Yuga to Dwapara Yuga. So at the time of Dwapara Yuga, he was still at least a mile high. But now, if you go to Vrindavan, he's only a few feet high, like 50 feet or so. So because every year he's reducing
so
little.
He's gonna go so tiny.
Yeah, he's going to. So in the future he'll disappear. So we'll have to go, and we won't be there to see it because it will be way after our time. But we are very fortunate.
Still alive now?
Yeah, Govardhan Hill is there in Vrindavan. It is the holiest place in Vrindavan. Okay, and you know, the Shyam Kund, Radha Kund, Radha Kund is supposed to be the holiest of holy places. That's a little pond in the name of Radharani, and that's right where Govardhan is. So that's the holiest place, and Govardhan is the holiest place within Vrindavan. So yes, we can all learn about Vrindavan sometime. Maybe we'll create a series of all the important places in Vrindavan, and we'll learn about it. But if you get a chance to go to Vrindavan, you can see all this right now.
Pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So Govardhan already came to Vrindavan. This is how he came. And Krishna is telling, everybody just do a what Govardhan needs, and Krishna says what Govardhan needs. Krishna is instructing everybody what you need to do.
What he needs.
Yeah, he's saying just make the nice kheer, nice rice, nice sabji, and all this. Make nice vegetables and all this, and just make a lot of food and give Govardhan that. And so they all decided, oh, we have to do what Krishna is saying. And after we...
That's because he's so cute and
Krishna uses all different arguments to defeat anybody who has a counter argument. You know, he's Supreme Lord. He's the most brainiest person, right? So, yeah. So he's very intelligent, and he can even the great Nanda Maharaj
can't stand it.
Cannot counter his arguments, and he had to give in to Krishna's wish that they will have to do. And Nanda Maharaj even said, let's do Indra Puja, and then after that we can do Govardhan Puja. And Krishna said, no, there's no time to waste. Govardhan needs this puja right now.
Because we haven't been celebrating for him.
Yeah, so that Govardhan Puja is also known as Annakuta, and it happens on the next day after Deepavali. Okay, you know, everybody knows Diwali, right? That's in Kartik month. And you know,
what's the Kartik month?
So, okay, I had prepared a class before about the Kartik month. So, you know, the lunar calendar is followed, right, to understand which date is which. And you know, Pratama, Dvaitya, that's just meaning 1, 2, 3. Ekadashi is the 11th day. So Amavasya is the new moon day. You know, Amavasya is when you look in the sky, if you don't see a moon, that is the Amavasya day. But so first it's a full moon, and then the moon starts reducing its size little by little.
Just like Govardhan.
Yeah, on the 15th day, it becomes no moon. And that day of of the Kartik month is Deepavali. And as the moon becomes, after the new moon day, when the new moon becomes a little small crescent, that's the day of Govardhan Puja.
Wow.
So the Kartik month is Krishna's favorite month, and there are
What's the Kartik month? November?
Yeah, October, November time it starts. Okay, so these are last year's dates.
November is Krishna's favorite month?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So it was on that day that they did the first Govardhan Puja, and they did it. They dressed up all the cows. They put golden little jewels on the horns. They put nice silken clothes on the cows. They decorated all the cows, and then they made a lot of prasadam for Govardhan, bhog for Govardhan. And even today, Govardhan Puja is celebrated on after Deepavali day is with a big amount of rice and lot of preparations for Govardhan. So they prepared all that, and the plan was first offer to Govardhan, and then feed the Brahmanas, and then feed the other animals, and everybody will be happy. So then they prepared all the food they wanted for Indra Puja, and they offered to Govardhan. And while they offered the first Govardhan Puja to Govardhan, you know, Krishna just became a big form, as if a second hill came over the Govardhan. Krishna is standing down here already, but he just expanded himself just to show that he's accepting all the prasadam that everybody made. And he starts eating it with this.
So nobody could see, or?
With his left hand, he's making big balls of all the preparations they prepared, and he's eating it with the big giant mouth. It's as big as the hill, right? And he, with his right hand, he's saying, Aniyor, 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 Aniyor. That's the Vrajavasi's language. It means, bring me more, bring me more, bring me more. And everybody's bringing more and more. And this big giant Krishna figure, and they're thinking, we have seen this giant figure somewhere, but we can't recognize. And you know, Radharani is down there. She's saying, this is this I think this is Krishna himself trying to play the fool of everyone. Only Radharani is able to recognize that. But everybody's thinking, oh, Govardhan is eating. Let us give him more and more food. And then he was eating all the bhog and almost everything is getting over. And then Brajavasi started cooking again and making more. All the heaps of food you can see there, right? And this, and Krishna is eating all that. And then Balramji says, this guy is going to finish everything. I want to stop this guy from eating. And what does he do? He takes a tulsi leaf and offers that to Krishna. And as soon as Krishna eats that little tulsi leaf, he's very, very full. And he says, oh, thank you. And he takes he then takes, the beetle to chew the sweet relish to finish his mouth, make his mouth clean. And then he takes truckloads of that and eat. And then he sees some bamboo shoots there. He pulls out a bamboo and cleans his teeth. And when whatever he spits out becomes big meadows of grass on the mountain. So such wonderful pastime is going on. And then he disappears. And then everybody is so happy that Govardhan accepted all their puja. But it is none other than Krishna who accepted everything. And then, you know what happened? During this puja, they were having so much of noise and drums and everything. And Indra was getting a earache hearing all that, because it was supposed to be his sacrifice, but it was being offered to Govardhan. And so he sent his clouds called Samvartaka clouds, which are clouds that can rain like pillars of water. And he sent them to attack.
So there was a story about Krishna taking the big mountain.
Oh, yes. This is the Govardhan. Yes. Yes.
What was the name of the clouds?
Samvartaka. Okay. So then, Indra started bringing his clouds, and then all the Vrajabasis, they were coming for Krishna to for protection. Oh, Krishna, please save us. There is this huge rain.
I didn't understand the picture here. Krishna sitting on top of the mountain. Can you tell me once again?
Oh, this picture is before the rains happen. When the puja is happening, when the Govardhan puja is happening, Krishna came as a big mountainous form on the Govardhan hill
and started eating all the food that the Vrajavasis gave.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So then let's continue quickly. So because it's time, what happened was, everybody knows this story, right? Indra pours the rain, and everybody, because of the wind, and the big flood.
Seen it in TV.
Yeah, because of the flood, they didn't know what to do, because like a big cyclone is coming. And then Krishna said, don't worry, Govardhan is going to protect us. And Krishna lifted up Govardhan, and everybody came under the Govardhan hill. And Indra made it rain for 7 days and 7 nights. And Krishna was lifting up this hill with just his little finger on his left hand, the little pinky finger. And he lifted up the Govardhan hill.
I don't know that then Yashoda knew that he was the Supreme Lord.
Yeah, Mother Yashoda, they all know heart of hearts, but then they forget, and they only want to treat Krishna as a regular, their own child, right? So, and Krishna likes that too. If you think that your father or your son is a Supreme Lord, you will treat them different from your real loving relationship, right? So Krishna wants to be treated like as your own son.
Supreme Lord, what happens is that then always giving out of what? Yashoda always scolds Krishna and all, right?
Yeah,
so
Krishna likes all that.
Yashoda will not do anything of that.
Yeah, very nice, Meenakshi. Very high understanding. Yes. Okay. So
Prabhuji, sorry for interrupting. Prabhuji, I think it's the time for Kahoot quiz.
yes. Just one more point. So after 7 days, 7 nights, Indra understands that Krishna is the supreme Lord, and none of his actions is going to work. And he comes and says sorry to Krishna. He falls on his feet, and the Surabhi cow also comes and pours milk on Krishna. Surabhi cow is from the heavenly planets. He came to say thank you to Krishna because Krishna saved all the cows under the Govardhan hill when Indra was trying to flood the whole place and kill everyone. So then the Surabhi cow is giving Abhishek on Krishna, and even Indra's elephant, Airavata, this white elephant, is pouring water and doing Abhishek on Krishna, and Indra is falling on Krishna's feet and saying he is very sorry. He understands that Krishna is the supreme Lord. He was very puffed up and proud of his position, and he thought he can get away with anything. But that's not the case. He understood his position, and he apologized to Krishna, and Krishna blesses him. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur says this whole episode or pastime is just to show that we shouldn't be proud of our position. We should always think that we are Krishna's servants, and even if we get a big leadership role, we should do it for Krishna as a service to him, not thinking that you are Krishna or you are great because you got all this power in this world. Okay, with that, we'll go to Kahoot. Any questions?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. All right, so we are going to start the Kahoot. There are not too many questions, there are only 12 questions.
Okay.
And pin is 4772127. Okay, Ayana G is in. Yashoda Mai is in.
So 477.
It's actually me.
Okay. Meenakshi ji
Because
is-
in this class only about a woman, it's saying about only Yashoda. So I'm
So you like Vatsalya Ras. That's the relationship that Mother Yashoda has for Krishna. Okay, Ayana
Spider
has
has
come.
sunflower flowers.
you could
Yeah.
look Krishna in any way, like friend, father, mother, cousin. So in which way are you looking up about?
Oh, I sometimes think of Krishna as my son also.
What? No, Krishna is your father.
Are you telling about Nimai?
Prabhuji,
No.
Prabhuji, I think Krishna is my brother.
Oh, very nice.
I think Krishna is my
Yeah,
friend.
brother is also like
I
Satya.
think of Krishna as a father and looking at my dad and mom fighting, like two children fighting against a toy.
Prabhuji, could you please wait for 2 minutes?
Okay,
I'm finding it
that's
difficult to log in. There's some
take
issue
it.
here.
Okay, just go to kahoot.it.
I say Krishna.
I'm
as
using a different.
told
I'm
me that,
using a different device, Prabhuji. That's why I can't use my mother's phone right now.
Okay.
So I like to be Krishna's
Why
friend,
are you so angry?
like Radharani. Just like Radharani, I like to be Krishna's friend. Always sitting with Krishna.
So many messages in chat. I didn't even know that you.
Yeah, I sent the first message.
Okay.
No. And everybody started saying
Every
Hari
message
Bol
is
to me.
stop. Every message is like stop it and like that. Right, Prabhuji?
Yeah. So everybody should be respectful of everybody else because we are all spirit souls. Okay.
But Prabhuji, I think many people got distracted by sending these messages. For me, it was covering the screen. It was covering the whole screen.
Oh,
So
you
when
can
I,
actually minimize messages. Ishwarji, because I don't even see the messages unless I click on it.
Wait, I want
I've
to see.
asked
I want to see the chat.
Not right now.
There are only 2 more participants to join.
Okay.
Okay,
Ishwarji, are you in?
Hello.
Prabhuji, I guess Meenakshi is not in the not in the
Are you sharing the
No,
I think
screen?
Meenakshi
Meenakshi
is
is not.
Yashoda.
Tairaji, I am logging that Yashoda.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, Ishwarji, you're in now, right? Can we start?
Yes,
Everybody-
Prabhuji, I mean.
Okay.
Nitin tried to tell everyone to
Okay.
listen. To
Yes, Prabhuji, now we have every participant. Let's go.
Okay, Hari Bol. Good luck, everyone.
Naughty.
Hare bol, Prabhuji.
Hare
Oh.
Krishna.
I didn't learn the half part of
Hare bol,
this,
Prabhuji.
so I'm
Everybody starting with 0 points.
Okay, 1 of 12. Who provided Krishna and his friends with food offerings? The Brahmanas, the wives of Brahmanas.
Oh, so many seconds. Please
Yes,
11,
some of
please
these-
11, please 11, please 11. Yes.
It's still going.
Yes, we're gonna have to wait. Don't click skip or else nobody's gonna get any points. That's not fair.
11 participants are already answered. You can go, Prabhuji.
Yeah, but if we click no, actually don't click skip.
Okay.
It's almost done anyways.
Yeah, sorry about that. Somehow the time got assigned more than what is required. This should have been 10 seconds.
Probably you forgot to put it.
Prabhuji, actually, the allocated time is 10 or 15 seconds, but it took a long time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
I'm correct.
Only one person got it wrong. Okay, Tarunji is number 1.
Wow.
Kalia, Radha Chaitraji, and Ishwarji is on 5th place. Okay, what is most important? Doing rituals and puja, serving devotees when they need something, following a plan, all of the above. Yeah, just think about the story about the Brahmanas and Brahmana wives to understand this question. Okay.
Hey, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Prabhuji, I answered all of the above.
Yeah. So, you know, the pastime of rituals and puja is what Krishna is
So
trying.
you should have like eliminated because if it said doing following a plan for Krishna, doing rituals and puja for Krishna, you could have clicked all of the above. Please wait for a minute.
Okay, okay. So the Brahmanas were following a plan and they were doing puja and rituals, which were just for dharma, artha, kama, moksha kind of thing. They were not doing it out of love for Krishna.
If you said for Krishna, then you could have clicked all
Yeah.
of
So
the
any
above.
rituals you do for Krishna with love, that those are all good rituals. But anything you do just for money.
Prabhuji, you say that when we pray anything to Krishna, Krishna will do it for us, right?
No, if you pray that you write in your exam that Bombay is the capital of India and pray to Krishna, oh Krishna, can you make Bombay the capital of India, not New Delhi? Because I wrote that in the exam. Do you think Krishna will change that?
No.
Yeah. So anything,
Pray for
you
good
cannot
things.
ask for anything. What you
I asked to find my bear and I found it. So I was like, I guess I'll just waste my time looking in here. And then I found.
Okay. So
I asked.
usually very, very nice devotees, they really don't ask anything to Krishna. They just ask Krishna, how can I serve you? Okay.
So Prabhuji,
Alright.
every
No,
people
but
have a bad
I
quality,
found this
right,
because
Prabhuji?
I asked Krishna to help me find it.
Okay.
Prabhuji, every people have a bad quality, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Even the best person in the material
Prabhuji, I have
world
only
has
written
some
down
bad
bad meaning,
quality.
so could you please go a little faster. I've only got
Okay.
12%.
Okay, we're going to. According to Acharya Bhakti Vinod Thakur, what does the caste Brahmins performing sacrifice represent? Austerity, knowledge, pride for position in Varnashrama, all of the above.
Prabhuji, what does the first option mean?
Austerity means being very simple, like you're not going to a 5-star hotel to eat. You're going to make rice and dal.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so the correct answer is pride, right? So they were very proud of being Brahmana, the priestly class. Okay.
Prabhuji, but they were also jealous about their knowledge, so I clicked all of the above.
Me too. Don't worry. 4 people got it, so.
I also clicked that all of the above.
Who was the sage who carried Govardhan to Vrindavan? Narada, Pulatsya, Kardama, Vasishta.
Vasishta.
Vasishta
I
Muni.
didn't hear.
No. Just guess then.
I didn't hear that part.
Yes, Pulatsya Muni. Most
Oh,
of you got it
Prabhuji, I
right.
didn't hear that part, but I got full marks and ran up 3 places.
Very good. See, Krishna will give you remembrance or forgetfulness. Everything depends on Krishna. Okay.
Yes. I'm at the 6th place now.
Very good. Govardhan Puja is always celebrated after 1 week of Diwali, after 1 day of Diwali, November, I don't know.
So you can actually click that? If you don't know?
Prabhuji, you have given an option as I don't know. The people who
You
doesn't know the
couldn't
answer can
find
click that.
anything else to put there, couldn't you?
The point will come, Prabhuji. Oh,
Okay, nobody didn't know.
Okay. So every time Govardhan Puja is after Diwali, okay? Next day of Diwali is Govardhan Puja.
I came to the 10th place.
Okay, what fortnight of Kartik is Govardhan Puja? Krishna Paksha, dark fortnight, Shukla Paksha, waning moon. So this is slightly difficult question. Shukla Paksha is the waxing moon, where the moon is increasing. Krishna Paksha is where it's decreasing. So answer is Shukla Paksha, okay? Nobody got it right. So none of you will change your positions. So if you remember, we just went over this, right? So on the left is the Krishna Paksha or dark fortnight. When the moon is reducing its size, that's the Krishna Paksha. Shukla Paksha is the waxing moon, where it is increasing in size. So on Diwali day, there is no moon. It's a new moon day, right? And then the moon is starting to increase its size, starting with the Govardhan Puja. So it is on Shukla Paksha. It's a difficult question, but it doesn't matter. We are learning here, right? Okay.
Some bicycle class.
Okay, 7th question. What is the day before Govardhan Puja? Sharad Purnima, Rama Ekadashi, Deepavali, Janmashtami. We just discussed this point. So all of you should try and get this right.
Janmashtami was like a few days ago. So you have to eliminate that one.
When Krishna born inside
Yeah.
the. Oh, I am in the 8th place out of 10th place.
Okay, this is a difficult question. Okay, according to Bhaktivinoda Thakur Acharya, what does overcoming Indra's pride represent? Demigod worship is not necessary. Thinking to be the supreme in one's universe and forgetting Krishna. Feeling independent of Krishna, all of the above.
It definitely cannot be all of the above. I'm just saying that. Sorry?
It is all of the above. because this
What?
is Indra is a
Ayana,
demigod,
you
right?
just tricked us, right? You just tricked us.
No.
No, Ayana
But I got it
Yeah,
right.
I got it incorrect.
Okay.
But I
I
got
got
it
it
right.
wrong.
After
Okay.
I clicking all of the above, only you said, so I was so nervous.
Who convinced Rajavasis to worship Govardhan and not Indra? Gopa boys, Balramji, Gopi girls, Krishna.
Can
Prabhuji,
everybody
I
stop drawing on the screen? Daira, can you please stop?
Okay, that's fine.
Thank
She's saying
you.
sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
But she wrote that a few minutes ago. So
Okay.
I don't think it was for the same reason. Oh, okay.
Okay. Radha Chaitraji first place, Ishwarji second place, Kalia third place, Ayana fourth place, and Tarunji fifth place. Okay. What is another name for Govardhan? Dronachal, Himalay, Giriraj, Vindhyachal.
Prabhuji, Taira ji is saying that can she leave?
Oh, okay, sure, Tairaji. Sorry that you have to leave early. We are taking a little longer today. Sorry about that. Thank you for your participation and association, Tairaji. So Giriraj Govardhan ki jai.
Yay.
Yeah, Giriraj is the king of mountains is Govardhan. Okay. All right. Second last question. How old was Krishna when he lifted the Govardhan hill? 3, 5, 7, 10.
Thank you.
I heard about this.
Yes, Krishna was 7 years old and he lifted Govardhan for 7 days and 7 nights. All 777. Okay.
Prabhuji, I got it. I am at the 7th place and Krishna is 7.
Oh, very nice, Meenakshi. Oh. Ishwarji has climbed to first place now. Radha Chaitraji.
And he has
Anna,
the highest
Kalia.
answer of 5.
Okay, last question. What is another name for Govardhan Puja? Annakuta, Gaur Purnima, Ekadashi, Amavasya.
Oh, where's my arrow?
Okay, it's actually Annakuta. Annakuta is the big heap of rice and bhog they offer Govardhan on Govardhan Puja.
Well, at least I got third place.
Prabhuji, I was doing in a laptop. Suddenly my mouse went
Okay,
somewhere
third.
away. I
Oh,
was going to find
oh, that's okay. And first place goes to
Ishwarji.
Ishwarji. Okay, congratulations, Ishwarji. Okay, fourth place goes to Tarunji and what was sorry. Let's look at everyone.
So I am at the 7th place.
Okay. So
Can
you
I
are
write down the board, Prabhuji?
yes. Yes, you can
Prabhuji, I kept a small
start writing
photo
on.
of Krishna on my study table.
Oh, very nice. It's nice.
I
Nice
wanna-
four-handed form of the Lord.
Please, everyone stop scribbling all over the screen.
Why? That's okay. You can scribble.
No,
now.
I mean no scribbling all over the screens. Nobody can see their answers.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Dandot Pranam. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna,
Hari Bol.
Prabhuji.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarupascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, let's end the call.
Wait.
No, Prabhuji. You
Yeah,
know
I
one
will-
thing.
yeah, I will call you back.
Okay. Let's join the meeting.